Welcome to our channel, Systems. Today, we're tackling a common issue, nosebleeds, and how to prevent them. We'll share tips for keeping your nasal passages healthy, maintaining optimal humidity, and effective home remedies. Whether you experience frequent nosebleeds or want to be prepared, this video is for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more health tips.
Imagine this. You're going about your day, perhaps at work, school, or even just relaxing at home, when suddenly, out of nowhere, a sneeze takes you completely by surprise. It's one of those sneezes that you didn't feel coming, and it catches you off guard. Instinctively, you grab a tissue, expecting the usual, but to your shock, you find it stained crimson. A nosebleed has made an unexpected appearance. Nosebleeds, while usually harmless, can be quite startling and undeniably messy. The sudden sight of blood can cause a moment of panic, especially if you're not used to dealing with them. The good news is that most nosebleeds are easily preventable with some simple lifestyle changes and awareness of common triggers. Dry air, allergies, and even certain medications can be culprits. By making small adjustments, you can significantly reduce the chances of experiencing a nosebleed. This essay will guide you through the various causes of nosebleeds, from environmental factors to personal habits. We'll equip you with practical tips to prevent them, such as using a humidifier in dry climates, staying hydrated, and avoiding picking your nose. We'll also discuss what to do when a nosebleed strikes. Knowing the right first aid steps can make a big difference. For instance, sitting up straight and leaning slightly forward can help prevent blood from going down your throat. Pinching your nose and applying a cold compress can also be effective. By understanding the reasons behind nosebleeds and adopting preventive measures, you can minimize their occurrence and navigate these unexpected events with confidence. With the right knowledge and preparation, you can handle nosebleeds calmly and efficiently, ensuring they don't disrupt your day more than necessary. One of the most common culprits behind nosebleeds is dry air. This often overlooked factor can wreak havoc on our nasal passages, leading to unexpected and sometimes frequent nosebleeds. When the delicate mucous membranes lining your nasal passages become dry, they lose their natural protective barrier. This makes them more vulnerable to irritation and damage. As these membranes dry out, they can crack and bleed, causing discomfort and sometimes even alarm. The tiny blood vessels in the nose are particularly prone to breaking under these conditions. This is particularly common during the winter months when indoor heating systems are running full blast, stripping the air of moisture. The warm, dry air from heaters can quickly dehydrate the nasal passages. But dry air isn't just a winter woe. In fact, it can be a year-round issue in many parts of the world. Arid climates, air conditioning, and even high altitudes can all contribute to nasal dryness. Air conditioning, while providing relief from heat, can also remove moisture from the air, leading to similar problems as indoor heating. High altitudes present a unique challenge as the air becomes thinner and drier, increasing the likelihood of nosebleeds. People living in or traveling to these areas often experience this firsthand. The good news is that there are simple and effective ways to combat dry air and keep your nasal passages comfortably humidified. Using a humidifier can add much-needed moisture to the air, especially during the dry winter months. Nasal sprays and saline rinses can also help maintain the moisture balance in your nasal passages, providing relief and preventing nosebleeds. We all remember the childhood admonishments against picking our noses. While this habit might seem harmless, it can actually contribute to nosebleeds, especially in adults. The delicate blood vessels in our noses are easily irritated, and the repeated trauma of nose picking can lead to inflammation, scabbing, and ultimately, bleeding. Breaking the nose-picking habit can be challenging, especially if it's become an unconscious behavior. However, by being mindful of this tendency and finding alternative ways to address nasal discomfort, you can protect the delicate lining of your nose and prevent unnecessary bleeding. Allergies, while often associated with sneezing and itchy eyes, can also contribute to nosebleeds. When your body encounters an allergen, it releases histamine, a chemical that triggers inflammation in an attempt to fight off the perceived threat. This inflammation can affect the nasal passages, making them swollen, sensitive, and prone to bleeding. Managing allergies is crucial for preventing nosebleeds. This might involve identifying and avoiding triggers, using over-the-counter or prescription allergy medications, or consulting with an allergist for more specialized treatment options. The power of a humidifier. Combating dry air, a major contributor to nosebleeds, can be as simple as adding moisture to your environment. Humidifiers are readily available devices that release water vapor into the air, increasing humidity levels and providing much-needed moisture to your nasal passages. Consider running a humidifier in your bedroom at night, especially during the winter months or in dry climates. This can help prevent your nasal passages from drying out while you sleep, reducing the likelihood of waking up to an unwelcome nosebleed. Saline Solution, nature's nasal rinse. Saline Solution, a simple mixture of salt and water, is a gentle and effective way to cleanse and moisturize your nasal passages. This natural remedy has been used for centuries to promote nasal health and alleviate discomfort. Regularly rinsing your nose with saline solution can help flush out irritants, thin mucus, and keep the delicate membranes hydrated, reducing the risk of dryness and bleeding. It can be particularly beneficial for those suffering from allergies, sinus infections, or frequent colds. When you rinse your nose with saline solution, it helps to clear out pollen, dust, and other airborne particles that can cause irritation. This can lead to easier breathing and a reduction in nasal congestion. Saline solution is available over the counter in various forms, including nasal sprays, drops, and rinse kits. Each type has its own advantages, so it's important to choose the one that best suits your needs. Consulting with a healthcare professional can help you determine the most effective method for your specific condition. They can provide guidance on how often to use the solution and any precautions you should take. Choose the method that works best for you and incorporate it into your daily routine, especially during allergy season or when you're exposed to dry air. Making nasal rinsing a regular habit can contribute to overall respiratory health and enhance your quality of life. Experience the soothing relief and breathe easier with the natural power of saline solution. It's a simple, effective, and natural way to maintain nasal health and comfort. Gentle nose blowing, less is more. While it's natural to want to clear your nasal passages when they're congested, aggressive nose blowing can actually do more harm than good. The forceful expulsion of air can irritate the blood vessels in your nose, increasing the likelihood of a nosebleed. When you do need to blow your nose, do so gently, one nostril at a time. Avoid pinching your nose shut while blowing, as this can create pressure that can damage the delicate tissues. Remember, gentle nose blowing is key to protecting your nasal passages. Maintaining moisture, the key to prevention. Preventing nosebleeds often comes down to one crucial factor: maintaining moisture. By keeping your nasal passages hydrated, you create a hostile environment for dryness, cracking, and ultimately, bleeding. Incorporate moisture-boosting habits into your daily routine to protect your nose. Consider applying a thin layer of petroleum jelly or a saline-based nasal gel to the inside of your nostrils before bed. This can help lock in moisture and prevent your nasal passages from drying out while you sleep. What to do when a nosebleed strikes? Despite your best efforts at prevention, nosebleeds can still happen. Knowing how to react when a nosebleed occurs can help you control the bleeding quickly and minimize discomfort. Stay calm and remember these simple steps. Sit upright and lean slightly forward to prevent blood from dripping down the back of your throat. Gently pinch the soft part of your nose, just below the bony bridge, for 10 to 15 minutes. Apply a cold compress to your nose and forehead to constrict blood vessels and slow bleeding. Seeking professional help. When to worry. While most nosebleeds are harmless and easily managed at home, there are instances when seeking medical attention is crucial. If a nosebleed lasts longer than 20 minutes, is heavy or uncontrollable, or is accompanied by other symptoms like dizziness, weakness, or confusion, seek medical help immediately. Additionally, if you experience frequent or recurring nosebleeds, it's important to consult with a healthcare professional to rule out any underlying medical conditions that may be contributing to the problem. Prevention, the best medicine. Nosebleeds, while often unexpected and messy, are usually preventable with some simple lifestyle adjustments and mindful habits. By understanding the common causes of nosebleeds and incorporating preventive measures into your daily routine, you can significantly reduce your risk of experiencing these unwelcome events. Remember to combat dry air with humidifiers and saline solutions, treat allergies promptly, break the nose-picking habit, and blow your nose gently. By making these small changes, you can breathe easy knowing you're doing your best to keep your nose healthy and bleed-free.